So, you clicked on this video to learn how to play this too, so let's just get right into it, and let's get to the gaming part. Alright, so we're now in the game. First, I'll tell you how to play on the CT side, and then we're gonna switch to T side, and throughout the entire course of this video, I'll be showing you utility, strats, positions, which you should use in your next games. You can just play 2 on 2, 2 on A, 1 middle, and 2 on B. And the way that you can play this out is you can play one guy on site and one guy on car. And that way you're gonna have a crossfire when they're gonna be coming out. And see, you have a very good position where you can also kill those guys with your teammate right here, but you also have a vision on the players who are coming out. And so this is just one of the setups. And the best thing about this spot is that you can play around site, you can jiggle here, you can kill all the people who are crossing. And yeah, I think these are the best positions on B side. But if you want to be a little bit more creative, you can buy a smoke here, and you can buy dual Berettas. And as soon as you hear flashes popping over you, you can be ready to hold this place with dual Berettas and try to kill as many as you can. With this strategy, you don't have to go 2 on B side, and it's important that you kill at least 3 people, okay? 2 or 3 people is your best performance. If you kill all 5, fantastic, amazing. If you guys are playing on A side, I think you should definitely try to take short control, and you can do it very quickly. One person can get boosted, and it's like a fast boost. If you stand right here, this guy can just jump on top of your head and straight to cat right away. And if we're gonna take A side, as you can see, it's a long road, and it's just a free valley of headshots. Just make sure that you're not getting dinked, so just make sure to kill them using your jiggles. One guy could be playing car, maybe somewhere right here, and the rest could be playing on site and fighting from here. And so what does the mid guy do? He needs to give information middle if the person is running in lower tunnels, and that's pretty much all his responsibilities. In case they come middle, of course, he should try to kill, and he should rotate away quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much your duty. Alright, so on buy rounds, it is very crucial for you guys to use your spawns. Because if you miss your spawn, let's say you're right here, and you're playing A, and this guy is playing B, you guys are really messing up each other. So it would be really good if you learned how to play off your spawn. So let's say I have the best long spawn. And what's the most important thing to do on the buy round? The most important thing is to molly long. And don't worry, you will have the timing to molly it safely. And you'll have 2 more players with you. Third player will be flashing in this general direction. It's gonna be blinding any terrorists coming out of long doors. And the second player should tag along with his first long player to molly behind blue box. So in case they do get to here, they will burn and they will die. So make sure to molly long and molly blue box. Whoever is coming out, they're gonna be really isolated. So you'll have to kill 2, and you can fall back and play the man advantage. Another thing that you can do is you can take fast cat. Again, as I showed, there's a boost right here, and your friend can literally jump on top of this box and jump on top of you and get to here. And you can boost 2 players like this. You can play in a setup where you could be playing right here and spotting lower tunnels. Your friend has to boost you right here. You could be spotting lower tunnels, but also helping your friend out in case you take contact from short. And this way, your friend who is standing here, he's going to be swinging on your contact, and he will be helping you out during these duels. In case you're playing from short alone, it is important to have a teammate ready. Let's say you have a friend with this flash right here. In case you hear them coming up and you're playing somewhere right here, it would be a perfect flash for anybody who is pushing up short and is thrown as such. And as you can see, it blinds anybody who is coming up short very, very much. Super blind. In case you're playing 2 cat, you might as well get those cheeky duels in. Try to kill these guys. And yeah, get an early pick. Don't forget that you can flash over this. And it also works vice versa. And it was like that in Counter-Strike Go. You can flash short by being on T-spawn. And it's gonna blind the cat players a lot. This is the short tutorial, how to play short like a boss. Just in general, in Counter-Strike, whenever you don't know what to do as an anchor, a really good strategy is just to pop smoke under yourself and live behind it. Try to catch anyone aggressing right here, and yeah, try to get kills behind smokes. Maybe just hide. Try to kill them aggressing on here on top of the boxes, and yeah, just overall punish the people who are trying to push you. So for the mid player, his responsibilities don't really change. He is the guy who can rotate out quickly through middle area. He can go fast B, he can go fast here. And most of the time, this smoke is going to be landing. And at this point, you should just listen for anybody who is pushing up cat. You can play up close and you can listen. You can give your teammates information that they're pushing top middle, that they're in lower tunnels or they're in upper tunnels. And this will give your team a clue of where and when to rotate. In case they're coming out middle, you can always just molly off the doors. And they're probably going to try to split B, so you can just back off here and hold from a more defensive position. But in case they start pushing A, the terrorist, most cases this smoke is going to be up. And what you can do is you can coordinate with your team to do this move. Explode the smokes and kill anybody who is crossing. You have to time it correctly. So let's say your teammate is fighting from here. He's fighting, and you hear the gunshots, and you're like, I'm exploding the smoke. Boom. 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 3 kills for you, man. So abuse it. Also, you can help your friends out on A by throwing flashes right under this little ledge. And this is not gonna blind any of your friends inside. However, it will blind anybody who is looking at side. You can greatly help out your team if you can just do that. The job of the B player is, first of all, not to get rushed on B. And the second is to deny any lurkers during late rounds. So if you have no info on a certain timing, you can very confidently say that there's probably going to be a group up in B tunnels, and they're just going to be going out together. And so that's when you're supposed to shine in such moments behind positions as such, or even window, to wait for your teammates and to just get a little pick of this guy right here. Alright, so some bonus trolling things that you can implement is this gun right here. You can always play in elevator and nobody is gonna try to molly you unless they have information. So, when you hear the bomb plant, there's gonna be a smoke here. And it will allow you to make a play to deny the bomb. In case they start pushing, just one click. They jump over you, one click. One click. One click. You cannot do anything against this gun at close range. It just doesn't miss at close range. It just kills. So, use this Op 7. Also, if you feel like you want to be aggressive, you can always throw the smoke. And it will land down in suicide. And it will allow your team to push up to middle and fight for this entire area right here. However, you need to make sure that this is safe, and the way to do it is, let's say you have a second friend who is with you, and you can just call to him, just smoke on bottom middle, and it will deny anybody who's going to be pushing through tunnels. On eco rounds, when you just have a USP, you can always group up and nade long. It's a very effective strategy to just get 2 or 3 guns off them. You can always do Astralis on cat, just stack up right here 5 players. And if anybody comes in, you're just 5 USPs just killing them. The same works even for B. You can just stand right here and you can kill anybody who's coming out. You can also rush upper tunnels because this player, he'll probably be looking lower and he won't expect 5 USPs rushing at him in upper tunnels. So use those rounds when you need to. And remember my good name when I recommended you this, when you win the round. Alright, so now we are on T side. As you can see, there are a lot of spawns and it is very random. But in case you guys are so blessed with this 5B spawn, you guys know what to do. Okay, so how do you rush B in 2024 on Dust 2? So the first smoke that you need to know is this one. You line yourself up with this top part and the ladder. Jump throw, and after this you come to this little brick right here, line it up with the top, and W plus jump throw on the corner of this building right here. And both of these smokes will isolate B site. But in case you don't want to use these lineups for some reason, a really good smoke is thrown either from here or from here. Both of these smokes land indoors, however, they're a lot bigger, and a counter-terrorist can push through the right and try to get a pick somewhere on site, so you have to be aware. So another really important area is middle. Please, do this every round. Whoever spawns right here, please do it, man. You have to drop down here and throw a molly lower tunnel. This will deny any player pushing lower tunnel a very important smoke. It's very simple. You come into this corner, you look right here while crouched. It will block off middle, and it will block off anybody who is trying to spot cat. Okay, if you're on middle and you're in lower tunnels, you're on cat, and you cannot really get into a site, a very easy way out of the situation is to go ahead and do a B split. And so how do you do it in 2024? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only one with 3 and there's one with 2, but they're very wide and these are very close to each other. Look to the right of this nail and jump throw. This smoke will land right here, and this is a very good smoke because they cannot see you right here. However, the CTs can boost over the smoke and they can still see you crossing doors, so make sure that you're crossing by the right side, okay? Right, and so the most favorite part of Dust 2, the most beloved. Fun fact, did you know that the creator of the map, Goose, when he was developing this map, he didn't know what to design here and he just put a straight line and he called it long? Counter-Strike history. Fun fact for you. In case you want to take long, some very useful grenades would be this one. You don't really use it a lot often, however, when you do, it's very, very good. And so the way that you throw this is like from the center, just right here, up, jump throw, align yourself up with this thing, and this smoke will need to land on the corner. But in case you're just a Dust 2 Chad and you have the best spawn, don't even think about it, just... And the flashes for long are really simply just line yourself up right here and you can just throw them. Okay, so under this black line, just jump throw. So your teammates are out long, right? What do you do now? You can do multiple things. You can either go back and try to take another area because they're going to be over-rotated towards this side. Or if you want to commit, you can always do it. So a really easy lineup for long cross is to just hit the tooth, okay? Your objective is to hit the tooth. There is no specific lineup. I can throw it anywhere left, right, and it's gonna be landing in the same place. And with the CS2 physics, they're all gonna bloom in a similar manner. So it is a free A site for you. Don't forget to molly car. Let's say you're scaling on site and you got a molly. What do you do with it? You can throw this molly against palm, and it's gonna burn out anybody who's playing behind these notorious boxes. It will force them out in the open, or they'll just burn, or they'll drop CT. They don't really have a big pool of choices, so you can plant the bomb for multiple positions. You can plant for long, you can plant for cat, and you can just plant default. In case you're in a clutch, it is the safest plant position for this bomb site. So when you're coming up short, first don't get spammed and be aware that the CTs can break the smoke. But how do you take short? First you can throw this flash right here. Just right click and jump throw, and it's gonna pop anybody who's trying to push up. First this flash, they're gonna be blind. And then you don't even have to turn around and you can line up this flash and they're gonna be double blind. And they'll have to come back all the way right here. Look right here. And this is the new short smoke that you can use. It is kind of one-way-ish, and you can try this out in your game. So yeah, you can actually use the smoke like that in 2024. And before coming out on short, you need to know two things. This molly and this molly. Goose is a position that is not supposed to be underrated, okay? Because when you're defending from short, you can always throw this flash. you won't get blinded, but the people who are gonna be coming out, they're gonna be super blind. Even if they're standing right here, super blind. Use the slash. It got me so many highlights, guys, I promise you. So yeah, guys, this is it. I think that I covered this too pretty well. CT's position, the way that the teams are supposed to play, not much has changed besides the smokes and that you can interact with it. I hope that you're gonna use these tips in your next FACEA game. And you guys, I hope you get level 10 soon.